Hello everybody, today we're going to be going over the new cinematic soft piano from Spitfire Audio and just exactly what you can expect from this fantastic bargain in terms of sound quality and compositional potential. But first, a bit of history. The actual piano recorded has often been claimed as the world's most popular piano by Spitfire, given it's the exact same piano used for the soft piano patch available for free on Spitfire Labs. Seeing the popularity of that sound, they took the piano to Air Studios and gave it a much more thorough treatment in terms of sampling. The piano in question was a Yamaha U3 upright piano, which will inevitably live on through this plugin. So what can you expect from this new version as opposed to the last one? And why would you want to spend money on a piano that you can get for free via Labs? Well, borrowing the information directly from the Spitfire website, we find that it's been re-recorded at Air Studios, which is renowned for its acoustics and has been the home of many blockbuster movie scores. We find the piano has been sampled in much more detail. We now have multiple microphone positions, round robins, and different dynamic layering. There's much more control in terms of crafting the sound to how you like it, with controls for expression, dynamics, reverb, tightness, and you can even control the sound and the level of the pedals and the hammers. And it's also available in their free dedicated plugin, so you don't have to worry about if it's going to work with contact free or contact full, etc. It comes in at a respectable 2 gigabytes of space, meaning that you're not going to have to make many concessions for it in terms of storage. So without further ado, let's get into the sounds, as well as have some live improvisations and some live commentary. Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. We're just going to be going through each of the individual presets, just going to be having a little bit of an improvisation as I mentioned before. So we'll just jump straight into it. With the intimate sound, as you can see here, it's just purely closed mic. We've got nothing else going on. The reverb's all the way down to the bottom. So you should get this really close and detailed sound. Okay, so one other cool thing that you can do with this library that I discovered the other day was that you can fade in between different dynamic layers. So you can control dynamics through velocity as you would through a traditional piano, and you can also fade between dynamics using the mod wheel. The difference here is that each layer on the mod wheel gives you a kind of more forceful way of playing. You still, obviously, as I said, you still use velocity to control dynamics normally. It's just this way it allows you to get a more forceful sound out of the piano, as if you're really hammering at the keys. So we'll just have a little listen to that now. hear there's a lot more going on with the force, behind the keys. So moving on, we'll move on to the next preset here, which is the upfront one. So here you can see the close signal's just been turned down ever so slightly. We get a little bit of the mix in, so we should hopefully hear a little bit more of that room, give it a little bit more breathiness, so to speak. And again, just so we can hear that different dynamic layering. So something else which I just want to quickly go over here is you get 4 different controllers here. You get the reverb, the tightness, the hammers, and the pedal. You can assign each of these through Learn CC, which I have not done there. There we go. So by doing that there, you should be able to get a different sound. So if you have the hammers all the way up, we should get a little bit more of a kind of percussive clickiness sound when you're playing. So we'll just have a listen to that now. I'll turn the dynamics down just a little bit. And the pedal here as well. So those are 2 really cool and interesting features that you can use however you need to use them. So we'll move on to the 50-50. So this one here, it's an exact 50-50 between the close and the mixed signals. So each of these different presets, they have their own kind of standard of where they want the hammers and the pedal to be, which is completely fine with me. I really like having that pedal sound all the way up though. I just really think it adds an extra layer of kind of realism and intimacy to the sound there. So we'll move on to the next one. So this one here, you'll now start to hear a little bit of the pad. I believe this was developed by Christian Henson to kind of sit underneath the sound of the piano itself. And I personally think he's knocked it out of the park with this. It sounds absolutely phenomenal. There we go. So you can see how that pad kind of very gently evolves underneath the sound of the piano, which I think it's phenomenal. This is a really well put together sort of package in a way, and it's just providing endless sources of inspiration. You can just play anywhere on the piano. It's going to sound absolutely fantastic. You can work with really simple ideas like the piece we showed at the beginning, or you can work with more kind of complex, big, lush, extended chords like this. And it's going to be rewarding regardless. So we'll move on to the last preset here, which is Washed Out. This one is my personal favourite. This is the one that I always tend to correct myself towards. As you can see, there's no close signal whatsoever, so we don't get that detail, but we do get plenty sound of the room, and we do get a lot of the pad sound underneath. So this works exceptionally well in terms of atmospherics. So I'll just give you a brief example here. And there we have it. So overall, this is a fantastic deal. The sound quality is immense. It's been recorded at Air Studios. It's phenomenal quality. It's just got a sound to it that I can't describe. The pad underneath brings it to life. The close sound, the detail, the intimacy of it, it's just unmatched by anything else that I've possibly heard. And this is going to be a bit of a kind of controversial opinion, but I prefer this over the Olafur Arnalds felt piano. I just feel this is more balanced. You've got more to do with this particular plugin. You know, it's got much more versatility over the Olafur Arnalds felt piano. Not to say the Olafur Arnalds one isn't great, because it is. It's absolutely fantastic. But this is on another level. And for £29, €29, $29, it is a steal. And don't forget, if you're a student, you are eligible for 30% off the RRP of this library. So I believe you can get this for close to £20 or €20, $20, depending on which region you're watching in. And I'd go for it. I'd go for it right now. You can create wonderful sounding atmospheric pieces with just this plugin alone. You don't need to do any mixing, you know, maybe a little bit of mastering. That's it. You've got something which sounds absolutely phenomenal straight out of the box. So would I recommend this library? 100%. It's brilliant. So I'm going to end the video there, and I'm going to go and spend the rest of my day playing about with this fantastic library. Have yourselves a great day, and I will see you in the next one.